Good morning, Bhargav. Today is Wednesday, August 23rd, and here's the heads-up briefing for today. In Australasia and the Pacific Islands, we covered 6 issues. In North Asia, 8 issues. In Southeast Asia, 22 issues, along with 18 issues in South Asia and the major developments in the EMEA region.
All right. Thank you, Bassel. Can you please move on to major issues today?
Starting off with Australasia and the Pacific Islands, in Australia, the XR Drum Rebellion Group will carry out a protest against the use of fossil fuels tomorrow at Kasserai Street in Sydney, New South Wales, between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. So, Bhargav, the protest will be conducted outside the JP Morgan office between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. and the BNP Paribas office between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. All of that according to local time.
All right. So such protests can be quite disruptive depending on who's leading them. And I wonder if they actually ask this question to themselves. Will these protests actually matter in reducing the carbon footprint? Or rather, they're just committing nuisance? Credible steps need to be taken at a policy level, which needs to translate into actions and further regulations as well. So such protests are merely a grandstanding by some of these activists.
In PNG, communities impacted by the Wafi Golpo joint venture in Morobe province are calling on authorities to provide basic government services to their village.
All right. And can you give me more information on what they're actually demanding from the government?
Sure. So local landowners in Babwaf stated that they needed assurances from authorities that they will improve basic infrastructure in the region before the mining project begins operation. So the Babwaf Landowner Association demanded a portion of $13.6 million allocated for landowners be used to bring services and improve infrastructure in the region.
All right, thank you.
Moving over to Southeast Asia, in Thailand, Sretha Thavisin won the majority support during the joint vote in parliament yesterday to become the country's 30th prime minister. He received a total of 482 votes in favor, 165 against, and 81 abstentions.
All right, thank you. Can you give me more information on the president-elect's profile and when is the swearing-in ceremony going to be?
Sure. So Sretha started his career at the Thailand arm of Procter & Gamble after studying for economics and management degrees in the United States. So he is currently the chief of one of Thailand's biggest real estate developers, Sansiri, which started back in 1990. So Thavisin was the candidate of the Pheu Thai Party, which had formed a coalition with the Bumjai Thai Party, Palang Pracharat Party, and the United Thai Nation Party, alongside with 7 other parties. So the ceremony, so Sretha was expected to receive the royal endorsement at 8 p.m. local time yesterday, but the ceremony was postponed. A new date is yet to be announced for the event.
Thank you. Any further disturbances on the ground? Please keep track and keep our clients updated, please.
Yes, we are monitoring this closely. In Indonesia, the West Papuan National Liberation Army claimed to have killed 5 members of the National Armed Forces in an attack on a marine post on the Dikai district, Yahukimo Regency in Papua province on August 21.
All right, thank you.
Moving over to South Asia, in India, security measures were increased in and around Chandigarh, Punjab, yesterday after unionized farmers threatened to hold protest rallies in the city. With Mohali, Punjab being the entry point to Chandigarh, around 1,000 police officers were deployed at 27 locations in the city yesterday. Also, around 4,000 paramilitary and police personnel were put on standby to intervene in case of any untoward incidents that occurred in Chandigarh. As well as the local authorities barricaded and monitored the entry and exit points to the city.
All right. So this is a very sensitive issue, especially in Punjab. Any farmer-related issues become politically intense and sensitive and things play out on the streets. Sometimes it gets quite violent, and clashes with the police and security forces cannot be ruled out. Chandigarh is a unique city in India, which serves as the capital of both Haryana and Punjab states, while being a union territory administered directly through a lieutenant governor from Delhi. So we need to keep track of this, because Delhi and Chandigarh are connected through a major highway. If the protest spills out onto the highway, this will disrupt operations, especially supply chains.
In Bangladesh, the Bangladesh Nationalist Party announced demonstrations in Dhaka on August 25th, which will be held to call for the resignation of the Awami League government. So the Dhaka North and South units of the BNP will take part in the demonstrations.
All right, thank you.
Moving over to the EMEA region, concerning the Russian-Ukrainian conflict, the Russian Defense Ministry claimed yesterday that one of its fighter jets destroyed a Ukrainian reconnaissance boat near its natural gas facilities in the Black Sea. So the destroyed boat was a US-manufactured Willard Seaforce.
All right, so we cannot rule out Ukrainians getting more adventurous after targeting cities like Moscow with drone strikes. So let's keep a close eye on this, Bassel. Thank you.
Sure. Also concerning the Russian-Ukrainian conflict, British intelligence suggested that a Ukrainian drone attack is highly likely to have destroyed a nuclear-capable Tu-22M3 supersonic long-range bomber. The attack targeted an airfield in the Novgorod region in Russia on the weekend.
All right. Thank you, Bassel. Nothing further from my end.
Thank you, Bhargav.